I'll be sure to keep you entertained before I dispose of you.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we are taking a look at the hardest achievements and trophies players can strive for in the Resident Evil series.
Zoe, not now. We don't have the time.
But before we get into it, we publish new content all week long. So be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Legendary Cowboy, Resident Evil Village.
Can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Resident Evil Village has a few tough trophies and achievements to earn in the base game, but its hardest, by far, is found in the Mercenaries mode. You have to beat the game before you can unlock it, and it has you running through, killing all enemies within a time limit. The highest rank you can earn is SS, and to get the honor of Legendary Cowboy, you have to earn at least an S rank on each stage. This is incredibly challenging, considering you need to be fast and there are a lot of different types of enemies spread out across the levels. It isn't the hardest alternate mode, achievement, or trophy we'll talk about, but still definitely no cakewalk.
Complete!
Mad Skills, Resident Evil 6.
Jake, are you okay?
I've taken bigger spills. Of course, I don't have that healing factor of yours.
To be fair, the Mad Skills award from Resident Evil 6 is more tedious than actually hard, but it still takes so much effort, we felt it worth including. To get this, you must max out all skills in the game that allow you to level up. To do this, you have to earn a ton of points that you get just by playing the game. It sounds simple, but when you consider you need close to 1 million points to max out all of those skills, it becomes a challenge of patience. Players have found the best sections to play to earn the most points quickly, namely Jake's Chapter 4 Part 3, but that still means playing the same part over and over again.
Take that, you piece of shit!
Did that do it?
7th Circle Overseer, Resident Evil Revelations. This spin-off came with Raid mode, where you and a friend could take on hordes of enemies in reworked maps from the story mode. To get the 7th Circle Overseer achievement or trophy, that meant completing each map on Abyss difficulty and earning an S rank. Yeah, it's another one of those, so you know what that means. You had to be fast, you had to get lots of kills, and you had to try and take as little damage as possible. Of course, on Abyss, the highest difficulty offered, that was a pretty tall order. Oh, and there are 21 stages in total, so it takes a lot of work to get this one. Hell of a Sheriff, Resident Evil 2. Following the release of Resident Evil 2's remake, Capcom issued the Ghost Survivors update for free, which added a few new scenarios following supporting characters. The most frustrating was No Way Out, which followed Sheriff Daniel Cortini trapped inside a gas station and trying to survive waves of zombies. You could complete this on Training mode, which had you fight 70 zombies in total, but to get the Hell of a Sheriff award, you had to forego Training mode and deal with 100 instead. In such a confined space with limited resources, this is a nightmare scenario. It's no wonder it became the bane of existence for many players upon release. This is serious business. Resident Evil 0 HD Remaster.
So, I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait, you're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface.
When Capcom gave Resident Evil 0 a refresh, it added in new ways to play through ridiculously tough trophies and achievements. In order to add This Is Serious Business to your collection, you have to beat the game without ever using a recovery item. That means no healing yourself throughout your playthrough. Thankfully, you can do this on the easiest difficulty, and if you've played through the game before and know ways to cheese it, like playing as the beefier Billy over Rebecca and saving ammo of high-power weapons for bigger fights, this is manageable. Still, not being able to heal is pretty intimidating, and it'll be a challenge no matter what.
I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own.
Who's Your Daddy Now? Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Madhouse difficulty is an absolute chore in Resident Evil 7. The highest difficulty the game offers, it does a lot more than just make enemies stronger and give you less resources. There are far fewer autosaves, and in order to manually save, you now have to find cassette tapes. Stronger enemies that would normally appear later show up earlier. Plus, as we said, they hit a lot harder and faster. Needless to say, Madhouse has a reputation, but you have to beat the game on this difficulty to earn the Who's Your Daddy Now achievement or trophy. Mad Pelicans is also a pain to earn since it requires collecting all 33 antique coins in Madhouse, but this difficulty level is, completely befitting of the name, maddening.
Who are all you people? Where's Mia?
Eat it. It's good.
From Zero to Hero, Resident Evil 0 HD Remaster.
Worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca.
Another hard trophy and achievement from this game's HD remaster, and another that requires beating the game on the highest difficulty. To get from 0 to Hero, you must beat the game on hard difficulty. Admittedly, that doesn't sound as dramatic or flavorful as Madhouse, but it still earns its hatred from the fanbase. There are a few issues with going for this one. There are the expected challenges, less resources and stronger enemies, while you yourself take fewer hits to go down. But everything is just exponentially more so than you would expect. Also, this game consists of many tight spaces that are tough to move around in, so dealing with that on hard mode is just infuriating. Battlemaster, Resident Evil Code Veronica X. The HD remaster of a more underrated mainline entry, Code Veronica X features an extra mode simply titled Battle Game, and it's here that you can find a couple of its more challenging trophies and achievements. You choose between 5 characters, each of which has different equipment, and make it through a series of enemy-filled rooms, capped off with a boss fight, all while being timed. The hardest character to do this with is Wesker, who starts only with a knife and some herbs. Getting an A rank with him earns you Power Hungry, which is obviously going to be tough. But you have to get that rank with all 5 characters to get Battlemaster, which also unlocks the linear launcher weapon. Ghost of a Chance, Resident Evil HD Remaster.
Jill, got any good news?
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
The remake of the first Resident Evil comes with some bafflingly hard extra difficulties, which were then tied to trophies and achievements in the HD remaster. To get the survival horror, you had to beat it on survival mode, which had the difficulty set to hard, took away auto-aiming, and made it so item boxes were no longer connected. However, after beating that, or beating the game on normal or hard with both Chris and Jill, you'd unlock Invisible Enemy Mode. This made every single enemy invisible, only showing up when they attacked, and only with environmental hints towards their location otherwise. While this wasn't on hard mode, it naturally still took away your auto-aim. Beating it got you the Ghost of a Chance award, and major bragging rights.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz. It's sure to yellow and mellow those things. It's yours. Hopefully you won't have to use it.
Weapon Crazy, Resident Evil Code Veronica X.
You see? This thing is a lot more reliable than any person.
Battlemaster is certainly hard, but Weapon Crazy is the most challenging achievement and trophy Code Veronica X has to offer. You get this for unlocking the rocket launcher, which happens when you accomplish an A-rank playthrough of the story. To do this, though, there's a demanding list of tasks to get through. You must beat the game in under 4.5 hours, you can only heal with herbs and no first aid sprays, and you cannot save outside of a free save the game offers you. You also can't retry, so if you die before getting that free autosave, you'll have to start over. What adds even more stress on top of that is that the in-game timer never pauses, not even on the pause screen or during cutscenes, which you should definitely skip. If you've gotten this, much respect.
Welcome, Claire. Consider the area you are in a special playground I have prepared just for you.
Did we leave off a tough achievement or trophy that took you hours of zombie slaying to earn? Let us know about it in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great gaming videos every day.